That's right. Hey, thanks, Dennis. We're having a howling fun time over here at North Basin. The rain's coming down and a blustery day. Typical late October day here to Halloween. Where all the kiddos are out getting all their candy and their sugar fix, and they'll probably have a little sugar hangover tomorrow morning. And Dennis, I understand you're going away a birthday Halloween party.
Another 12, the captain, Aiden Holly back here at Sioux Stadium in North Basin High School, back here in Washington.
He's starting things off here in the third quarter. It's a 21-0 lead for the Sequim Wolves. And the Wicker and Liam Wicker and the Zeke Smannicky show.
So
in the first half, as they were tag teaming up for touchdowns, Smannicky has got it in the end zone for the Sequim Wolves
not hard.
once, and Liam Wicker has dashed in from short yardage twice, one from a 1 yard touchdown run by Wicker, and then one from 7 yards out.
In the second half,
Getting for the end zone.
West to east.
And
That's right to left.
for Smannicky, he gets in the end zone to wind down the second quarter play, making 21-0. It starts things off in the third quarter play.
Not that Mr. Henniker is a good kicker.
As the Sequim Wolves get set to kick off here from the 40-yard line, North Basin set to return the kick. The chilly evening end over end kick can be bound and taken at the 15-yard line by North Basin Bulldogs. He tried to dash out to the far side, lose a tackle. Now lose another tackle, comes at the near hash mark, races across the 35 and down to the 38-yard line. Nice return on the play by North Mason. Philip Vermont, the return man, dashes across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's for the Bulldogs on their own 37. We'll start things off at 11:53 to go, just as we're getting underway here in the third quarter play. But we have a North Basin Bulldog down at the 39 as well. And boy, things they hurt a little bit more on a cold day like today. And even see for Sequim Wolves is doing some calisthenics. Solomon Shepard just trying to keep himself loosened up and warm on a very chilly day. This is a day where if you're not in the game and you're standing on that sideline, you are one cold individual.
Big 10 football tomorrow.
And when I played for North Mason, I didn't play a whole lot of offense. And we had people like Greg Greedy and Chris Rock running around and taking time off the clock. You were just waiting to get back in the game because you're sitting here freezing on the sidelines with no jacket. So the penalty is going to looks like there'd be a penalty. No. First down and 10. No penalty. Excuse me. Ball to the 38-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Eli Miller going in.
Near hash mark for the Bulldogs, going from left to right to start things off here in the second half action. Jones back to pass, going to throw it on the left side. Pass caught. And the losing tackler is the Chris Arbogast, who caught that pass. Shakes a couple tackles and gets out to the 45-yard line. 7-yard pickup on the play by Arbogast and the North Mason Bulldogs.
Arbogast was the catch in the tail screen.
Second down, and we'll call it a long 3 for the Bulldogs. Far hash mark. Again, going from our left to our right. And the Sequim Wolves, their white jerseys and purple helmets, waiting on the far side. Both Bulldogs wearing those black jerseys and the shiny blue helmets. Some shades of blue on those black jerseys with the white lettering. On the far hash mark, again going from our left to our right. Danner Jones out of the shotgun. One man in the backfield with him. Send the man in motion to the near side, and Jones will be met in the backfield, breaks away, and then lunges ahead to across the 45 to the 46. And one man in. Yeah, Braden White, perhaps one that have been in for the Sequim Wolves to help make the stop for the Sequim Wolves. Brings up third down and 1 for the North Mason Bulldogs. 10:33 to go here in the third quarter play, just getting underway. As Jones will come in from the sidelines, getting the play from John Fullington, their head coach. Some of the Bulldogs assistants, Connor Cheeser, Mike Honeycutt, Cody Tester, Zach De La Cruz, Isaiah Connor, Alex Fitzhugh, Kane Batchelor, helping John Fullington put together a 5-4 North Mason Bulldogs football team. Is Jones underneath center. Turn the hands off to Tensi. No, the play action pass. And wide open. It is caught at the 27-yard line by North Mason. To Reed Shoemaker, who came in motion to the near side. The play action throws the linebackers, and Danner Jones throws one all the way down to the Sequim Wolves. We'll see where they officially make the spot down. They'll say it's a 27-yard line, so a big play by the North Mason Bulldogs. And a nice catch at that by Shoemaker. So the Bulldogs first down and 10. 9 moving the football in the Sequim Wolves territory, trailing at 21-0.
From our left to our right, that's east to west. Defending the Olympic Mountains.
Tanner Jones.
Auburn got split out to the near side.
Now the shotgun again. Caden Atencio, the lone back behind him. He'll turn and hit the rope. Boberless trying to break out on the trick play, going against the grain, but is tripped up and dropped at the 27-yard line. Maybe he picks up a yard on the play for the North Mason Bulldogs. We'll call it second down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Aiden, what are you going to do? You're just going to stay your regular basic defense? You're going to still do some blitz package?
8:51 and ticking here in the third. See all the bodies on the far side of the field for North Mason have all setting close together for body heat. Spread out down below the Sequim Wolves, watching the action unfold down below. The ball on the 27-yard line. Again, Jones with a King Atencio just off to his right in the backfield. Jones back to pass. Pump fakes. Now he's going to go deep. Looking to get it out again to Arbogast.
Coverage over there.
The speedster for the Bulldogs, and he did that pump fake to the out and then cut up field and then had good defense on him. Ball just overthrown by Danner Jones, incomplete. Stops the clock with 8:20 to go here in the third. Big third down coming up for the Bulldogs. 2-down territory if you're perhaps for John Fullington and company, trailing at 21-0. Trying to keep the Sequim Wolves off balance with the run, and then some passing outs in the near side. Is splitting his Arbogast split to their near side. Again, Atencio in the backfield, underneath center, Danner Jones. He's back to pass. Looking. Throws over the middle and is incomplete. Again, looking at Arbogast coming up over the middle. Good defense by Sequim on coverage for the Sequim Wolves with Solomon Shepard. Ball flutters incomplete. 4th down and 9 for North Mason.
Throw the ball too early.
Great ball.
There's rain coming down, and it appears that it's maybe have lightened up just a little bit, but the way it's been coming down all night long, who knows? Bulldogs going to go for it. 4th down and 9, and what do we got? I think we got something on the field. Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Somebody's maybe playing with a football back there. They'll roll it off to the far sidelines. Okay, so here we go again. 4th down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Jones again out of the shotgun. Turns a hand off to Caden Atencio. No, he's underneath pressure. Turns and flips one out to the far side on the edge. Making the catch for the North Mason Bulldogs was Roberto Hickerson. And then when he was touched, his knee went down at the 25-yard line. And that's where they mark him down to 25. And then,
oh my goodness. North Mason has to go just nuts.
So the Hickerson's knee may have touched on the 25, but we're way far away. So that's if they blew that whistle inadvertently, that's if you're John Fullington, he's going nuts. So Scrim's going to have the football. The North Mason Bulldogs turn it over on downs. With 8:14 to go. For Sequim.
Jericho breaks out of there.
Here's a right up the middle for the Sequim Wolves. Crosses the 40 for the 42, Jericho.
Jericho Jomas pick up about 6
Jomas,
yards.
good pickup on the play. And they move it all the way up to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 for the Wolves at their own
16-yard pickup on the play by the Sequim Wolves. Moves the chains. Clock keeps moving with 7:53 to go here in the third.
Slot to the far side. Scribner
Split.
is in the slot.
Scrim splits to hash marks. 2 wide receivers at the far side. Pair in the backfield doing hand off. And it's the Wicker trying to get around the tacklers on his legs. He was tied up. Kane Atencio won them in there for the North Mason Bulldogs. Grabbed Wicker around the legs, and also here to help him out was James McFarland, the senior inside linebacker for the Bulldogs. Modest gain for Wicker and the Sequim Wolves. Give him a couple yards on the play. Second down and 8. 7:16 to go here in the third. Sequim going from right to our left here near AM 1400 KITZ radio dial.
Trips to the far side on second.
3 wide receivers to the far side. Wicker maneuvers himself to the left side of Smatke, who's out of the shotgun, and he keeps it himself, dashes up the middle, met at the 46-yard line, and again, there to make the stop this time for the North Mason Bulldogs. In there to make the stop was Ryan Wright, the senior defensive lineman for the Bulldogs. Picks up 4 yards on the play up to the 46-yard line.
Down at the Wolves, just short of their own 46.
Coming in off the sidelines for Sequim. Ethan Milnick. One receiver in the slot to the far side, one split away out to the side. Now split the slot man in motion. And then Smatke, they're taking himself. Breaks the tackle, line is given, dashes up the middle. He's got some green grass in front of him. Reaches across the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdowns. Zeke Smatke. 58-yard run by Smatke. And he breaks this game wide open. Smatke comes up the middle. Sheds a couple tacklers and then outraced them all. 58 yards for the touchdown.
58-yard touchdown by Zeke Smatke.
So Smatke and the Sequim Wolves now have moved ahead now 27-0. As Zeke Smatke showed his speed as well. Once he got past the offensive defensive line and past the linebackers, he outran them all. As he goes the distance, 58 yards in for the touchdown, pinning the extra point. 27-0, Sequim on top. And Keeler the kick. It is good. So it's 6:05 to go here in the third. The Sequim Wolves have busted this yet again. A 58-yard touchdown by Smatke. It's Sequim 28. And the North Mason Bulldogs, nothing. We'll be back with words from our sponsors back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Friday Night Lights High School Football. And once again, the portion of this broadcast is brought to you by BurlingtonBasketball.com, Cooper Auto Repair, Home Scanner Photography, Manette Day Spa, Tiny Muslim Sign Shop, Chiropractic Lifestyle Center, Pieces Parts and Service, HK Insurance, for General Order of Eagles 192 in Bremerton, and Akira Los Cazadores. Okay, here we go. Sequim getting set to kick off, leading at 28-0. And a kick taken at the 18-yard line. Crosses it 25. And he has buried it to 30. Braden Wright comes in and stops Phillips Vermette in his tracks. And we have an injured Sequim Wolf at the 35. North Mason will take over on their own 30.
A Sequim Wolf down at the 32-yard line.
So trying to see who that is down there.
I do not have that number on my roster.
And too many people in the way to figure out who it is at the moment.
So
it's a very chilly day, and his things hurt
5:58 left in this third
just a little bit more when it's chilly outside. His grandfather used to say, it feels good when it quits hurting.
The Wolves up here in the press box with us.
We got
Ian Hindley up here.
5:58 to go here in the third, and the Squimwall, the injured Squimwall, who we do not have listed, will walk off the field on his own power, which is always good to see.
Yep.
Hobbling off a little bit, maybe that left foot, maybe bothering him just a little bit after that play. And the rain has indeed let up just a little bit now. With 5:58 to go here in the third. 28-0 Squimwolves on top. I thought for sure we'd have a little better game than this tonight. Bulldogs have, again,
To our right, it's east to west.
with the football on their own 30-yard line, going from our left to our right. Jones back to pass. You know, look, man, he's a man wide open on the 42. There defensively for Squim Wolves, with his hands all over him, was James Mason. And pass interference called against the Squim Wolves. Here was an out route to the far side, and Madison grabbed him as he made the turn. Pass interference. North Mason will see that ball be moved ahead from the 30. As the referee waves his arm, he goes, "Follow me." And they'll follow him up to the 45-yard line. So after the pass interference, they move it up to the 45-yard line on the pass interference. The first down for the Bulldogs. Far hash mark for North Mason. Hey, the whistle will blow, and the clock will start momentarily. Bulldogs clap, break, huddle now. Ball on the 45-yard line, at their own 45-yard line. Jones out of the shotgun. Atencio in the backfield. Jones back to pass. Rolls near side. Looking downfield. He stops. Now he's going to go deep. A high rainbow. It's short. It is picked off at the 23-yard line by Squim. Solomon Shepard picks it off at the 23. That ball may have slipped out of Jones's hand. That hung up there for a long time. Short of his intended receiver, and Solomon Shepard there to pick it off.
In Wolfpack, he was. I remember watching him on JV. I remember
I kicked that back.
He hurdled the kid against PA. I remember that. But.
So intercepted by Shepard.
He hasn't played so in a long time for sure.
So interception by Solomon Shepard. Give the Wolves the ball first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Squim gets the football back.
8-0.
Their own 24-yard line. 5:44 to go here in the third quarter. Far hash mark going from right to our left for Ian Hindley and the Squim Wolves. They'll send a man in motion. They'll pitch to the near side. Had a good block on the edge. Cuts up the middle of the field as Wicker crosses the 35 and is at the 39-yard line before being tackled down there by North Mason's James McFarland. A good gain it on the play, moves the chains for Squim Wolves, first down up to the 33-yard line.
The 38-yard line.
It's going to be 38-yard line. 14-yard pickup on the play. Trips to the far side for the Wolves. Wicker in the slot. Two men to the far side of the field. Smannicky calls for the football. He's going to throw it over the middle. Pass caught to 43. Wicker with the football tries to reverse field. There's a flag in the 41. Wicker pushed back, but not after he gets to the 45-yard line. 7-yard pickup on the play, and a quick one-step drop by Smannicky to Wicker. But we'll have to see what the flag is at the 43, 44-yard line. And it appears it might be going against the Squim Wolves. We'll have to wait and see, but that was a one-step drop by Smannicky. Yep. Legal man downfield, and boy, he must have released quick because Smannicky got rid of that ball quick. So nonetheless, the penalty will go against the Squim Wolves with 5:04 to go here in the third. First down and 15 now for Squim. It moves it from the
33-yard line.
38 down to the 33. Their own 33. Near hash mark for Squim. Little bunch formations in the near side.
Two wingbacks. Wicker lone set back.
Let's hit a man in motion. A pitch over to Wicker. He cuts up the middle. Bulldogs form in on defense and bottle him up, and maybe picks up a yard on the play, but nothing more than that as a stingy North Mason Bulldogs defense come up and make the stop after the pitch out to the right side. Tried to go to the strong side of the field to Sequim. North Mason Bulldogs defense read it. He was able to shut that one down. Brings up second down and 15 for Sequim.
Second and 15.
As the rain now has returned in force again. Lit up just for a moment now. We're going to come down for non-core performance weather-wise here at Field Pugh Stadium. 4:10 to go here in the third quarter play. 28-0 Sequim. They had the lead and they have the football. Far as hash mark as they direct traffic. Wicker to the near side. And then we have a flag on the field. Maybe delay a game against the Sequim Wolves. So, march the football 5 yards back. So Sequim moving the wrong way in this offensive possession. Ball now at the 27-yard line. 28-yard line, be exact.
So Milnick split up to the near side.
Against Beneke now, he'll send Wicker out the trot near the hash marks. Back to pass, rolling to the near side. Hesitation move by the quarterback, Beneke. Tosses to Liam Wicker, the 34, crosses to 35, out to the 38, 39-yard line. Nice play by the Sequim Wolves. Gets out to the 39. 11-yard pickup on the play by the Sequim Wolves. And we have another penalty. I'm not seeing a flag for.
An eligible receiver again.
Yep, another.
That one makes sense.
An eligible receiver. Here's the flag right on the 32. So again, it's going to go against the Wolves.
That time, I can believe on that play somebody was downfield.
And they'll mark it back from the. See what they can move the football back to. They can move it back to the 27, 22-yard line. Where they'll finally put the football down. The rest of the football there. And under near hash mark for the Sequim Wolves. And second down and very, very long for the Wolves. And now they'll take a timeout and talk about it. Timeout on the field. We'll take one too. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Friday Night Lights High School Football on AM 1400 KITZ and ISBNsports.com. And once again, portions of this broadcast is presented by BremertonBasketball.com, Almost Candid Photography, Manette Day Spa, Tiny Mushroom Sign Shop, Chiropractic Lifestyle Center, PC Parts and Service, H&K Insurance. Fraternal Order of Eagles, 192 in East Bremerton. Join now for $65. You get a heck of a deal there. And Tequila Los Cazadores Home, one of my favorites, the a la carte carnitas burrito. Sour cream and guacamole jammed inside of that thing. And this broadcast is presented by Bremerton 76 on the corner of Riddell Road and Wheaton Way in East Bremerton. Best home of the best biscuits and gravy on the go, by the way, over at Bremerton 76. Homemade brownies, homemade burgers. You want it, you got it, over at Bremerton 76. Pop by Bremerton 76. Go, hey, man, thanks for helping putting Friday Night Lights High School Football on the air. So Sequim with the football going wrong way. Second and 25 for the Wolves. This drive started on their own 24 to get up to the 38. Now all the way back to the 22-yard line for Sequim. 3:50 to go here in the third. They did it 28-0. Just fresh back after a timeout. Smaneke sends the man in motion to the far side. Rolls back to pass to Smaneke. Throws it near side. The pass is batted down by the North Mason Bulldogs. And there to get a paw up there to knock it down was Philippa's Vermette. And brings up third down and 25 for the Sequim Wolves. Nice job by Vermette. They come in there and get a hand up in the air. Knock that one backwards. So Sequim again. We'll see what they can get going here on this particular drive. Most likely to give what they can and
Shepard to the near side, split
punt the football away.
Right on the far side.
So against Smaneke,
Two wing backs.
shotgun, back to pass, going to roll out to the far side. He's got some room. Try to get outside the numbers, gets a block on the edge. Skidsy will stop it, and then goes and
way out of bounds.
puts you in another gear as he crosses the 25 up to the 26, 27-yard line.
Both of the linemen, both officials.
So
they're sitting there and running up, marking where he went out of
Smanicki
bounds.
again trying to
Nobody's paying
get out to the
attention
edge.
of what's going on after he runs out of bounds.
And we'll have to see if there's a. Then Bulldogs have to punt the football away. So a man drifting back for the North Mason Bulldogs. The return to kicks is going to be once again Chris Arbogast, the junior.
They'll bring up 4th and 22. Arbogast goes back deep for the Bulldogs, standing back in his
4th and 22 for Sequim.
Wicker standing back at his 15.
Winning the punt from upcoming from the Sequim Wolves. 3:38 to go. He's going to drop the football. Now he's going to have to run with it. And the Bulldogs, they get a big stop. They drop him back at the 15-yard line. North Mason Bulldogs will take over on offense. That ball is wet. And that time Wicker couldn't hold on to the football off the punt. Drops it, picks it up. Couldn't do anything with it. Bulldogs jump on him. Bulldogs have the best opportunity they've had in a while on offense. We'll take over on Sequim's 16-yard line.
3:33 left here. Wolves up 28-0.
On the Sequim 16.
He said Arbogast put up
First
the
down for North Mason. Going from our left to right are the Bulldogs. We have a different quarterback in for the Bulldogs. A hand off. Caden Tencio trying to pick his way. He tries the right side. And he gets down at about the 10-yard line. 6-yard pickup. New quarterback in is Reed Shoemaker, the sophomore quarterback for Danner Jones. Borbalis will come back in for the Bulldogs. Caden Tencio will check out. And checking his secret scroll codes on his left arm is Reed Shoemaker.
Up 28-0. Bulldogs with a second.
And for Danner Jones, the junior quarterback, maybe
11-yard line ball on the near side.
the game where it is right now. I want to see what Shoemaker can do offensively for the Bulldogs. We'll both be back. Shoemaker's going to look left, fires left, and short hops. Arbogast, as he tried to get out to the far side, Shoemaker short-armed it and landed about 5 or 6 feet in front of Arbogast, incomplete. Second down now for the Bulldogs. Third down, and 5 for North Mason. Ball between the hash marks. Clock stop at 2:40 to go after the incomplete pass as he tried to wing it out to Arbogast. Players shuffle off the field for the Bulldogs. Here's here to me. You've heard the referee down below go, yep, the pass was forward, not backwards. So the Bulldogs now with 3 wide receivers at the far side. Caden Atencio, the only man in the backfield behind Shoemaker, is back to pass. Fires over, is picked off at the 2-yard line. He's up to 20, 25, 30s. He's going to get one man to beat his Caden Atencio. They cross the 50 to the 40, and finally dragged down at the 32-yard line. The ball is picked off by the Sequim Wolves. Solomon Shepard comes up with his second interception of the game for the Sequim Wolves.
I see a flag.
And
On the 12. Middle of the field.
There it is.
And there's a flag. Oh, yeah, there it is. Back on the 12-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
And so we'll have to wait all that. Solomon Shepard picked it off and almost went the distance. As he picked it off on the 2-yard line, that would have been his second pick of the football game. He only had one man to beat in the speed of Caden Tencio. Finally tracked him down, but now he's waiting on the flag. The interception by Shepard will not hold. The Bulldogs get the football back. First down. In lieu of the penalty down below. Appears to be roughing the passer.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
So they move the football ahead to the 5-yard line for North Mason.
Well, that's a heartbreaker.
So North Mason will stroll up to the line of scrimmage trying to punch the football in. 2:26 to go. First down and goal from the 5-yard line for North Mason.
Here's Shoemaker in the gun.
Atencio, the deep back behind Shoemaker.
Incendio.
They'll send a man sliding to the far side, and they'll turn the hand off to Atencio. Tries right tackle. Met and dropped. Good job by
Maybe 2.
the Wolves. First man there was...
Big number 65 for the Wolves.
We don't have a 65 on our roster for the Wolves.
55.
That's
Eli Miller on the stop.
Eli Miller.
So Eli Miller gets in and makes the stop for the Sequim Wolves. Second down and goal for the Bulldogs.
Gain a yard. Call it second and goal at the 4.
Call it second down and 3 from the and goal from the 3-yard line.
150 left.
1:52 and ticking here in the third. A very chilly day. 49 degrees on the way to the ballpark. And the rain has eased up considerably for the moment. Hand off to the right side. Trying to back his way into the end zone for the Bulldogs was Roberto Hickerson, the third. And he gets down to about the 1-yard line, but does not get in. So Hickerson gets close to the end zone. Stopped there by the Sequim's defense. Third down and goal for the Bulldogs.
Third and goal.
They try to punch it in with 1:17 and ticking here in the third, trying to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
28-0 Wolves. Bulldogs trying to get on the scoreboard.
Bulldogs will spin a man in motion to the near side is Perdeau.
Shoemaker straight ahead.
And did he get in? Did Shoemaker? No indication yet. A flag comes in late. There's a touchdown call.
Say touchdown.
Shoemaker gets in for the touchdown, but a flag comes in as well. So, see if they'll give him the touchdown then plus the flag, or let's see what they do.
This has been a dead ball foul after the touchdown. That's what they're going to call it.
So, 59 seconds to go. Bulldogs appear to be in the end zone, waiting for the referees to hash things over down below.
Touchdown.
Personal foul against North Mason after the touchdown. So Shoemaker gets into the end zone.
Starting to hear your Sequim Wolf fans down here below us.
1-yard touchdown, making it 28-7.
Some of the calls here.
With 59 seconds to go here in the third.
So Bulldogs do get on the board. 28-6, 59 seconds left in the third.
Bulls get this football at
Xavier Powell will attempt to
5:44 to go here in this quarter, and have worked off a considerable time off the clock. Hitting the extra point now for North Mason. Here's the spot, the kick. It's up, a low kick. It is good. So the Bulldogs get into the end zone with a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Shoemaker. The extra point's good, and with 59 seconds to go here in the third quarter place now, the Sequim Wolves 28 and the North Mason Bulldogs 7. We'll step aside just for a moment. You're listening to Friday Night Lights. High school football on AM 1400 KITZ and ISBNsports.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Next week, we'll have to see what happens when one comes up and wins the Olympic League in Bainbridge, North Kitsap, or will be Olympic.
What's that?
And yeah, that's right. It will be very interesting next week to see after tomorrow who will be hailed the 2A champion. Will be North Kitsap, who beat Bainbridge. Will be Bainbridge, who beat Olympic, or will be Olympic, who beat North Kitsap? That's a head scratcher. One's not quite so. And then we'll also have to see what Kingston does over this week, as Sequim is trying to nail down the fourth and final playoff spot. Of course, Kingston has moved to the 1A. Should not affect the Sequim Wolves of nailing down the fourth and final spot here in the Olympic League 2A. So the Wolves are winning the kick from the Bulldogs, who, after the touchdown, had a personal foul. So they'll be kicking this football off from their own 10-yard line. Will give Sequim great field position off this kickoff with a pair back to return the kick.
15 yards personal foul penalty on North Mason on the kickoff.
Funny. Put the football down at the 13-yard line.
wider spot.
Powell getting set to kick off for the Bulldogs. Xavier Powell, the junior kicker.
Oh, 2 personal
Waiting for
fouls.
the-
Holy cow. So one's half the distance. There you go. Makes sense.
Okay, so yeah.
Personal foul. Wow.
Well, that's right. Listening to the explanation. 2 personal fouls. They moved it back to 15 yards and a half the distance of the goals. That's why the ball's in the 13. Powell with his arm up in the air, and the whistle blows. He's run up for the North Mason Bulldogs. Here's the kick. Puts his leg into it. Taking it to 36. Crosses to 45-50. And 45, and then clotheslined as returning the kick from the Sequim Wolves. That time was James Mason. And he is dropped. So the Sequim Wolves will take over in great field position with 52 seconds remaining here in the quarters. The rain again is picked up.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolves at the Bulldog 43-yard line. Ball on the near side hash mark. Shepard split out to the near side. Grider split out to the far side.
52 seconds to go.
Schmadeke in the gun with Wicker.
And Schmadeke working again out of the shotgun. We'll send him out in motion to the near side. Turn the hand off the Wicker. He has a good try blocking on the edge. Cuts up at the 45. Keeps those legs going. His body stopped at the Bulldogs 33.
First down.
After picking up good gain on the play. Maybe a 10-yard unweave.
That was a late hit.
Saw a late hit and he drops. Wicker.
North Mason came up and shoved him late.
And I don't think a flag in the field. I don't know if the referee saw it.
The Rusher boys go out there and are pretending to do CPR on him.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Your buddies, they have been watching way
So-
too much of the NFL.
No, yeah, I can tell. Especially not
The Wolves going to huddle things up now. The referees will talk things over. I saw a referee pick up a flag, but didn't see one. Dropped on the field.
But this better be on North.
Oh, there it is, right at the 40-yard line. Right at the soccer pitch.
They will march off 15
And
yards.
so after that, there's the enter flag back at the 33. So they're going to march the penalty off and School will race up to the line of scrimmage. You're going to move that football so far ahead, School will be out of breath by the time they get to
So they march it off from the end of the play.
the line of scrimmage.
33-yard line.
They're going to move this ball way ahead. See what they're going to finally make the drop on the football.
That's a big penalty. They march it off clear down at the Bulldog. Call it 17. 38 seconds left in the third. Swim up 28-7. Slot to the near side. Glares
Okay, here we
to the
go.
side.
Schmadeke got a shotgun.
Key in the gun. Wicker the lone set back.
We'll send him out of motion to the far side. Try to hand off to Wicker left side.
Off tackle, big hole, fits back
Goes off
inside,
tackle, stays on his feet,
and
and gets across the 10 down to the 8. There to make the stop for the North Basin Bulldogs was Roberto Hickerson, the junior.
By Wicker.
And I think so we found out how to turn the heater on. I smell heat.
Clock
Is it
down
on?
15 seconds. Clock running. You're seeing the Wolves get a playoff and they just let it
I'm
run
going
down.
senile.
Just let it run down.
Okay, well,
Got
the
7 seconds.
6 seconds, 5 to
Yeah,
4.
ball
They'll
get off, Wicker's
hand
straight
off
ahead.
to Wicker. He's straightened up at the line of scrimmage, still fighting for yardage, but now we'll wind down
Come in. Yes, I did.
the third quarter of play.
It's the end of the third quarter play. That's
We're through 3 here from Philpue Stadium. Your score, Sequim 28. The Bulldogs 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Friday Night Lights High School Football on AM 1400 KITZ and ISPNSports.com.
After 3 quarters of player scores, School 28, North Basin 7. You're listening to the School Football. Philpue News Radio, myclowncounty.com.
All right, welcome back to Friday Lights High School Football here at AM 1400 KITZ, Mega Talk Radio. I want to give a shout out to Dan Patrick Siak Duncan, the new voice of the Bremerton Sockeye hockey team, playing out at the Bremerton Ice Arena.
And what I think just a really ugly quarter of football.
You ever done any hockey, Dennis?
Lots of penalties and just.
They're looking for some PA guy down there. It's too cold for me. I did a few Tomahawk public address gigs back in the day, and first day I went in there, folks. I went in there, and I watch hockey on TV. I never seen anybody in a parka, and I was big shouting it until I opened up, and those doors opened up, and I'm wearing a corduroy jacket. Throws my you-know-what off for the better part of 3 hours as the Bulldogs jump off sides. Clock stays stopped with 12 minutes on the clock.
Just really coming down in buckets right now.
Some brave North Mesa Bulldogs fans still hanging around on a blowout.
I mean in buckets. It was just pouring there.
Here at North Mason Football Stadium. Down below me, one of the biggest umbrellas I've ever seen in my life. I think it's huge.
Here we go, second.
You could live under it. That's how big it is. All right, far hash mark for the Sequim Wolves. They get 28-0. Aided this drive by some North Mason losing their cool, if you will. Smanicki out of the shotgun. Sends a man his motion near side. He's going to turn the hand off. And he'll dart up at the hash mark. Met there and dropped. In on the tackle for the North Mason Bulldogs was Dylan Perdot. Tried to break it out to the near side. Couldn't do so. Perdot was there to stop that for the North Mason Bulldogs. Third down and goal for Sequim. 11:38 and ticking here in the fourth.
Goal from about the 3-yard line.
Realized when I got to the stadium today that my umbrella's in my recording studio rather than the truck where it should be. So Smanicki turns and hands off. And there's Wicker, easy as you please. From 2 yards out, Wicker again gets into the end zone. 2-yard touchdown run by Wicker. And the Sequim Wolves lead at 34-7, getting the points that the Bulldogs just put on them just moments ago. 2-yard touchdown run with 11:19 to go. Here in the football game. Sequim got the football with 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. And abruptly score with 11:19 to go here in the fourth. The kick is up. And it's good. Wolves 35. Bulldogs 7 here from Pew Pew Stadium. So the Sequim Wolves is going to come into Pew Pew Stadium and ruin senior night for those moving on for the North Mason Bulldogs. Of course, they got Olympic College Ranger public address for basketball coming up right around the corner. Tomorrow night, there'll be sophomore night for Olympic College Ranger volleyball. I'll be there doing the public address for that. And don't forget, next Thursday, we'll get the K-Mac show. Former Husky and Chicago Bear Robin Earl will be joining us in the program to break down the Seahawks and Rams and Chicago Bears. And Husky football, obviously, with former number 99 back in your Husky program back in the mid-'70s. Block for Walt for sweetness, Walter Payton. Robin Earl. He landed a small Cessna on his shoulder pads when he wore them back then. Here's a run-up and a kick by the Wolves. 11:19 to go, taking it to 20-yard line by the Bulldogs. He starts near side, now goes far side, now comes back to the near side. Crosses it at 35 to the 40-yard line. Flag flies in at the 33. Return man that time for the North Mason Bulldogs was James McFarland. Had a nice return, but a flag back at the 33-yard line. And then we'll see what it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be against the North Mason Bulldogs. Either a block in the back or a hold. It's going to be a hold against the North Mason Bulldogs. So one time, for John Fullington, I know he's been preaching about penalties for the North Mason Bulldogs throughout the year. And then for the most part, they've been pretty good about things here tonight, but a big holding penalty there would negate a nice return by McFarland for the North Mason Bulldogs, marching the football back all the way back to the 20-yard line, where the Bulldogs will set up shop there. First down and 10 from their own 20. With 11:08 to go.
Send a man in motion, get the ball straight ahead.
Bulldogs will run up straight up the gut. Met at the 25, nothing doing.
Finished it off.
And
There's a nice defensive player right there.
the pile on top of things, Johnny
95-pound senior.
Prorock. And help to make the stop for Sequim. As the clock mercifully for the Bulldogs continues to roll now with 10:45 to go, turning at 35-7 here at home. A lot of people have said, okay, we've had enough, and they've left the far side of the football stadium, hopped in their nice warm cars, and are heading home. Second down and 10. The Bulldogs race up to the line of scrimmage. Splits to the near side is Prideaux. Shoemaker back to pass, rolls out to the right, looking, drops a football, and Atencio will drop on it all the way back at the 7-yard line. So Caden Atencio just happened to be there. Shoemaker holding the thing like a loaf of bread. The ball just squirted out of his hands with the wet football in these conditions. And a good thing for him because Caden Atencio was right there and he jumped on the football. And it's going to all the way back to the 7-yard line. Ouch. 13-yard loss on the play. After the fumble. So 9:44 to go. Bulldogs on the far hash mark. Will stroll up to the line of scrimmage. Underneath center is Shoemaker back to pass. Looking to scramble out to the near side, being chased. Flush from the pocket. Going to throw. And is overthrown to 20. Not sure who he had it to. He had one man deep, which was Powell. Another man behind him, which was Dunham. And it falls in between both of them and incomplete. Dunham had a good game earlier in the season we were broadcasting at, and he's been very quiet tonight offensively for North Mason. 9:23 with the clock stopped. 35-7 North Mason trailing the Sequim Wolves rather, and he brings up a big fourth down for North Mason.
So Jones drops back the punt.
And Jones will have to punt the football away. And drifting back for Sequim to return the kick is going to be James Mason. His tippy toes on the North Mason Bulldogs 40-yard line. And punting from his own end zone is Jones. And we have, a timeout on the field. Bulldogs take the timeout. And with the timeout, we will take one too. 9:23 to go here in the fourth. 35-7 Sequim from Philpue Stadium. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Friday Night Lights High School Football on AM 1400 KITZ and ISBNsports.com. We'll see you back in 30 seconds. Okay, welcome back. 9:23 to go. Bulldogs going to have to punt the football away. Danner Jones from his own end zone. And again, the man back was James Mason, waiting to turn the punt. Line drive kick from Powell, or from Jones rather. Mason will let it go by, and it'll die at the 44-yard line of the North Mason Bulldogs. So the Sequim Wolves, again, great field position. Look to put the nail in the coffin if it's not in there already. 35-7 is your score. And Sequim taking over on the Bulldogs 43.
When was the last time Aiden Sequim was in the district playoffs?
A long time ago. A long time ago. 2019 maybe?
Okay.
I want to say. I think my 8th grade year.
You may have won the division that year, 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last time Sequim
Pre-COVID.
won the Olympic League 2A, 2019. Handoff, left side to Wicker, met at the line of scrimmage and stopped there.
We're going to lose a yard. It's back to the...
He belongs to the half a yard on the play.
11.
Sequim can use the clock now and just soft this one away. And it'll be a nice ride back to Sequim.
Some of the younger players in right now.
Nicer ride back to Sequim than I had coming to this ballpark. I tell you what, took me an hour and a half to get from Silverdale to
At least
here.
there's no win tonight. When you get a win in a rain like this, it's just
Accidents everywhere. I saw more staters, more sheriffs, more tow trucks, and
been a hard, straightforward.
what we want to see on a Friday, on a Thursday night. Here's a handoff. The ball is loose again off the exchange, and Sequim Wolves were able to jump back on the football. Jumping on the football for Sequim was Caden Miller,
Third in
and it can be
back at the
third and about 14 for Sequim. And surprised we haven't seen more films than what we've had here tonight with the conditions the way they are. Okay, the ball between the hash mark for Sequim. Third down and about 14 for the Wolves. Shotgun, back to pass. Here's the backup quarterback, and that is batted down. Back to pass was Miller, and the Bulldogs had a pair back there, get a hand up there, and knock the football down, incomplete. Brings out fourth down for Sequim, not to punt the football away. Mildly surprised that Sequim was actually passing the football on that set of downs rather than just working the clock. There's 7:52 on it. So, man drifting back for the Bulldogs, all the way back to near his 10-yard line. And that's Arbogast drifting back for North Basin. His tippy toes around his 12, 13-yard line. Here's a snap up in the air. Quicker, nice kick, spiraling kick. Hits at about the 17 and roll across the 10. Roll down to the 8-yard line. For the Bulldogs will take over on offense on their own 8-yard line with 7:40 to go here in the fourth quarter of play.
7:40 left in the game.
So it's been the Wickers-Manicky show. They did all the damage, but with a lot of help from their friends on the offensive line, and
USC in Washington tomorrow, right here on Cam.
7:40 to go. Here to fourth.
Kickoff at 4:30. 377th Husky game. Is that crazy?
So the Bulldogs will
It's 1982.
take over on their new hash mark,
I've missed 3 home games.
the 9-yard line.
Because I had my appendix ripped open.
And Shoemaker, the quarterback. Send him on the motion to the far side. Now underneath center is Shoemaker. They're turning, and ball is loose again on the football field. Shoemaker, as he pulled away from center, drops the football, and he was able to jump back on it. And maybe that time jumping on the football, maybe for North Mason, it was Bobby Judy. Or Jet. But for both teams, I'm sure they can, especially for North Basin, they'll be glad this one's over here soon. 7:17 to go. Shoemaker again, back to pass, and he's trying to drop. He eludes well, I lost track of him underneath the swarming Sequim Wolves defense. Finally breaks away around the 1 or 2 yard line, gets up to about the 3. And, the official marked him at the 2. He was at the goal line when he broke away and almost got trapped for his safety, but he was able to break a tackle and get back out to the 2 yard line. So 6:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs break huddle.
Back down to 6:35. Arbogast put out to the near side. Double slot formation. 4 receivers set.
Shoemaker in the backfield
Standing in his own end zone.
with the 10 seal back there. Back to pass. Rolling near side of Shoemaker. Throws near side. Incomplete. Complete to Arbogast, but out of bounds at 17 when he made the catch. So incomplete. Clock stopped as the Bulldogs now have to punt the football away. 35-7. Sequim on top as you hear the Sequim Wolves fans down below.
Yeah, Wolf fans wanted to hold again in the end zone, which if that had happened would be a safety.
Can't see them, but they're underneath the biggest umbrella in the world down below. You ever seen a big umbrella like that?
So Mason.
Oh, is that your mom?
Mason at the Bulldog 40.
All right, so 6:18 to go. That thing's huge. All right, here's a punt.
Punt away.
And we taking it to 34. Breaking outside to the 30. By North Mason. That's a 25. And it's finally grabbed and
Going out of bounds about the 27-yard line.
tossed down there at the 33.
James might be able to break that around the far sideline.
So the Squibbles will take over on offense. 6:07 to go.
Played by the Bulldogs.
And if you're us up here in the press box, is hoping they run the football and let this clock roll out here on senior night for North Mason. I'm sure some of the fans in the stands would like to see this thing roll out too with the score the way it is. And it was 49 degrees on the way here. It makes me curious what it would be now.
Pointed down at the 24-yard line of the Bulldogs. Ball on the far side hash mark. Wolves going from our left to our right.
Bulldogs, see the Sequim Wolves.
Miller.
Going from our left to our right, and there's a hand up the middle. And, stays on his feet, and now the pile keeps push up to the 20-yard line.
Finally blow the whistle down. Gonna pick up the cover.
Modest gain on the play. Brings up second down for Sequim with the clock now approaching under 6 minutes here to go in the
Timeout on the field.
quarter. We have a timeout on the field as the rain continues to come down, and
Player down, so we will take it.
we have an injured body down
The dangerous score, Wolves
on the field here at
Bulldog 7.
Fieldview Stadium. And boy, on a chilly night, chilly rainy like that, this does not feel good. Injury timeout. Dennis will take one too. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Friday Night's High School Football on AM 1400 KITC and ISBNsports.com. Okay, welcome back. Well, the injured player's out the field. Right leg injury. He hobbles off and did not put any weight on it, unfortunately for him. 5:41 and ticking. The Sequim Wolves head off the Wicker. Cuts up at the hash mark. And he keeps those legs going and moves the scrum pile up to the 16. Nice job by Liam Wicker again. For Sequim moving the football close up. It's about the 16-yard line. And brings up 3rd and 2 and 3 for the Sequim Wolves with 5:15 remaining in the contest. See as the Sequim Wolves on top, rolling to a 35-7 lead here in this one and looking to add to it with 5:05 to go. Your hash mark for
Miller in the shotgun with Liam Wicker.
the Wolves. Miller now the quarterback. Caden Miller. Wicker still off to his left in the backfield. One wide receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Hand off to Wicker, left side. Breaks outside, good block on the edge. Stays on his feet. It dances into the end zone. Touchdown. Liam Wicker from 17 yards out.
Oh my goodness. That's just garbage.
17-yard touchdown.
This is just, I don't know. No, this is becoming a tit for tat. What's going on here?
And with 4:42 to go.
The end zone. The official standing out here at the 20-yard line throws a flag, which
the
something that happened middle of the field about the 5.
Bulldogs
The play's already done.
got a personal foul.
Now we're going to call a holding call.
After, hold on. Okay, so no touchdown by Wicker.
Absolutely horrible.
Holding is going to be the call on the play. They'll move the football back.
So it'll be 3rd and 7. Back
So 3rd down and 7 for Sequim for the ball between the hash marks. Caden Miller, the quarterback.
Along with Wicker.
Wicker off to his left in the backfield.
4:30.
And then turn the hand off to
Trying to get outside.
Wicker again. Moves the pile up to the 16-yard line. Pick up about 3 yards on the play, maybe 4 by Wicker. And
What do they call it, fumble?
it looks like Wicker may have coughed up the football, and the Bulldogs jumped on it. But you're talking about a delayed reaction after all that. Didn't see the football hit the ground. Didn't see anybody dive for it. Just play stopped, and Bulldogs had the football. Liam Wicker not too happy with himself as he comes off the field with the turnover.
Ball spotted down at about the 17.
Bulldogs will have the football with 4:16 to go here in the fourth.
It is just coming down in buckets.
The rain has only let up maybe once or twice during this game, and now it's coming down again. Extremely hard. You see it in the camera here. You'll be able to catch the video replay on ISPNsports.com.
Snap.
And here's Shoemaker's going to run it to the near side. He has dropped and buried at the 18. In to make the stop for the Sequim Wolves. First man there was Jericho Jumis to meet Shoemaker, and he slams him down at the 15-yard line. And we have another injured player down. It says game goes on.
Wolf has the football. That's
Bulldog gets up, hobbling off slowly.
flag went on.
And what do we got?
Shoemaker was hurt on the
Flag on the
and
field,
went
and
off.
yeah, Shoemaker's coming off him. We have to bring back in Danner Jones.
Holding called of North Mason.
Holding against the Bulldogs on the play. As Shoemaker comes off, he was slammed down rather hard after that play. Both teams getting a little chippy out there. This thing winds down. Danner Jones will come back in, getting the play from John Fullington. 4:07 to go as this last few minutes is dragging on here at Bill Pugh Stadium.
The holding penalty after the tackle for a loss of 3 yards will be 2nd and 13.
Second down and 13 for the Bulldogs. As you see a player down there doing calisthenics, just trying to keep warm. That's how cold it is down there. 47 degrees. Really chilly. Here's a handoff right side. And that's Borbelis again running the football. The freshman sensation running back busts across the 20 up to the 21-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. 3:22 and ticking. Third down for North Mason near hash mark.
Pick up a 4, call it 3rd and 6.
Put to the far side for North Mason is Prideaux.
2 receivers set. Jones.
Arbogast to the near side, and jumping outside is Sequim.
5 yards.
At the hard count by Danner Jones.
It stops the clock, unfortunately.
And jumping outside for Sequim. This time is number 65, I think it was, which is not on our roster. Thank God for him. So I have to mention his name. 3:07 to go. However, when the clock stops, seems like it's been stopped in the mid 3 to 4 minute range forever now. As the referee will wind his arm and the clock will start. With 3 minutes to go. 35-7 Sequim on top. And we'll have to see what happens tomorrow, but Sequim could end up getting the 4th spot here in the Olympic League. 2:45 to go. Handoff right side. Borbelis breaks a tackle. They cross to the 25, lunges ahead to the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, maybe a yard on the play, or just maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 4th down, however, for the Bulldogs, just shy of a 1st down. And for the Bulldogs, they wouldn't surprise me if they pick up this 1st down. But they're going to go for it. If they pick up this 1st down, you can see the Bulldogs just run it for a couple more times. You just get this one over and not get anybody else hurt. As we saw Shoemaker hobble off moments ago. Another Bulldog as well earlier before that. Shoemaker under the center. He's going to take a right side, pick up the 1st down. And for the Bulldogs, and he keeps going and crosses it up to the 33. About a 5-yard, 6-7-yard pickup on the play. For the Bulldogs 1st down here. Mike Young blowing in the background, the voice of the Bulldogs here at the stadium.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, just across their own 30-yard line.
Maybe 1 or 2 more handoffs. The Bulldogs can salt this one away and everything pack up, go home, we'll get warmed up, and see what transpires tomorrow and see where we're going to maybe will or will not be next week. Man races off for Sequim. Danner Jones out of the shotgun, back to pass. He's going to look over the middle. Throw over the middle, throws right side, the pass caught. At the 3-7, breaks a tackle there. Goes down the sideline to the 50, to the Sequim 48-yard line. Nice play. Danner Jones finds a man open. An overplay by Sequim. And comes up, whiffs on the play, but the Bulldogs get a big first down. They move the chains.
The outside routes at all. Up, this is coming back. There's a flag back there.
And there's a flag back at the 39. Well,
39-yard line.
every time the Bulldogs come up with a big play, there's a flag on the field. 1:13 to go here in this one.
Boy, there's been a lot of flags. An eligible receiver against.
Eligible receiver downfield for the Bulldogs.
So they march it back to the 26-yard line.
Puts the football back. So going to spot this football at the 26. Going to get to the 41 now for a first down. Just picked up a first down on the fourth down try. Now with 1:02 to go, just let her hand off to see. It'd be interesting to see if they do throw the football again.
6 seconds remaining. Jones under center.
There we go. Jones hands off and crosses the right side. Gets up to the 30. Here's some big cheers from the Bulldogs across the way. As 30 seconds to go here in this one. 35-7.
Second and 12.
Thanks for tuning in to tonight's WIAA Olympic League 2A high school football matchup between the Sequim Wolves and the North Mason Bulldogs. Here on AM 1400 KITZ and ISBNsports.com. You catch the video replay later on ISBNsports.com. And once Dennis sends me the files for tonight's airing, we'll have the audio end of it up there too. There's a long pass down, incomplete to 39 to Sequim. Ball flutters incomplete with 2 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
We'll do it one more time.
Crowd hears the Bulldogs players on the far side, and they're down below also with Sequim jubilant about their victory tonight, which could earn them a playoff spot. 2 seconds to go. As Sequim already lined up to shake hands at the midfield stripe. Right after this play, which will be the final play of the game, as Danner Jones will be underneath center. He'll be back next year as well. Bright spots coming up for the Bulldogs. They pitch near side. And in the backfield, the trick play. There's a fumble on the field. They'll roll it incomplete, and the horn sounds, and that will be that from Pew Pew Stadium. Your final score, Sequim 35, North Mason 7. Well, stay tuned. And come to ISBNsports.com. We will have what we have next coming up next week as far as high school football crossover playoff games are concerned and where our playoff path may lead us here on Mega Talk Radio, AM 1400 KITZ and ISBNsports.com. For Dennis Buckholz back in the studio, I'm K-Mac reminding you the road to success is always under construction. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week right here on AM 1400 KITZ, Mega Talk Radio, and ISBNsports.com. Good night, everybody.